won't go back, can't go back to the way it used to be. Before your presence came and changed me. I saw you. Even doing that prayer, you can be on that prayer escapade and the devil can kill someone close to you. That was what happened to the church. They were praying. I believe it was not just because they lost the curriculum of prayer. It was not because they lost the template. It was as they were praying, James was killed. My belief. James was killed. Thinking that the church will scatter because they just killed James. They arrest Peter. And the church said, you see, if you like, if you kill one, 10,000 will rise. That if you kill one, that should be the language of every man who is devoting himself to something. That if you kill me, don't worry, 10,000 from this vessel. I told you about St. Dennis. I told you the story here before. A man who was devoted to the things of God, he was beheaded, and his hand took the head, and he was still walking miles, and the head was preaching, and the whole city converted to Christ. For those of you that were in the service, I'll show you the picture of the man, St. Dennis. His head was taken away, and he picked the head from the floor, and the head was still preaching. He walked. Do you know miles is more farther than kilometers? He walked miles, 6 miles. Is that what we saw in that? 6 miles, and the head was preaching, and a whole city. Meanwhile, a little attack, you give up. A little attack, you give up. If you see, I'm talking about prayer because this is what I do, and I want you to also convert that same grace. But this is what you can apply to anything. Every successful man in life is a man who devotes himself to something. There is nothing that is easy. Everything is not easy. Men only gave their time, and the spirit behind that, he came to sponsor it. Am I speaking to you? He said, no man that warrants entangled himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who are choosing him to be a soldier. Next verse, please. He said, and if a man also strive for masteries, are you seeing something now? Yet he is not crowned, except is what? He strive lawfully. Are you here with me? Mastery. Gaining mastery in the place of prayer. Oh, ratate suziai. Do you know that many times the devil has hit me hard, and the devil will say, can you back off? Can you just? I say no. Thank God for her. Sometimes when I call her, she will tell me, no, you can't do it. There was a time I have to call my spiritual father, and I said, Daddy, this is what is happening. He said, no. I'm not just talking to you because I feel like teaching. I'm talking to you because the reason why you're not getting results in all you do is because you have lost the art of devotion. The church of those days, there were men who gave themselves to devotion. The Bible said they prayed daily. Hunger was there. They gave themselves to devotion. Do you know? I remember those days when I used to use one small combo to do vigil. Those days, I was doing a vigil, and some Oro people were to pass that same area, and I said, if you pass, you die. Immediately they turned back. That was close to 2014. But you know what? Let another man go and say such thing, who is not devoted to prayer. And that was the period I pray every midnight. I told you of that youth pastor who called. He said, see, Victor, if all the old time, because I told him, he said, you fast and pray. I said, I fast. Before I go to minister, I will fast and pray. He said, if that is the way you fast and pray, he said, you will not last. He said, it has to be a daily thing. He said, you will need to pray always and fast often. He said, that is the way of the warriors. Except to strive lawfully. There are people that has never opened the Bible before. Now, devil came, and that is where you want to open your Bible. I remember one time, a lady, my mother-in-law came to stay around with a little girl. We were in that room. They were in that room, in the other visitors' room, and we were in this other room. And I just finished vigil, and I decided to lie down. I was sleeping, and my wife was sleeping beside me. And I don't know what happened. She stood up. I went to the other room, and she saw that the mother was about to shout because his little girl convulsed. Is it convulsed? They call it. Thank God she didn't wake me. She lay hands on that child and said, "Get up!" And the child slept. And it was in the morning that they will now tell him the story. Say, man, they don't want even call. One begin shout, say, make them help him with spoon. No. Now imagine I didn't train her in the place of prayer.